Hello, Daniela. Welcome to our class. How are you today?
Hi, I'm fine.
Okay.
Very happy.
Okay, that's something nice. So nice to, well, nice to listen to you. Give me a second. But it's over there. Very good. Thank you for being on time. Hello, Fernando. Welcome. How are you,
Good night.
Fernando?
Hi. I'm okay. And you?
Okay, that's fine. Doing good today. Thank you for asking. Well, guys, nice to listen to you after, after the weekend. Today we are going to start with our class. So, well, guys, let's start with our activities. For today, everybody, we're going to start a class talking about illnesses, okay? All kind of illnesses that maybe we already know. So today, well, before we start, guys, two things. Number one, I will text your classmates. Number two, guys, I'm so sorry for connecting a little bit late. My internet was running very slow, but now we can start with our class. Okay, very good. Well, everybody, we are going to start right now. And well, Malcolm is coming. So to start today, everybody, we have some pictures and also we have some audios. Please listen to the audio and tell me what's the correct picture. Okay, we will write numbers to each picture for you to identify what's the correct one. So 1, 2, 3, a second. We have 4. Then we have 5.
Can you write the word in the chat?
The words.
The words when I will listen
Yes, I can. Okay.
the audio. Thank you.
Yes, I can. Okay, so I will do it. Okay, so Luis and Josue are sick, so they will not come today. Okay, Fernando, Daniela, and Malcolm, welcome to our class. We are going to start, so please listen to the word, and then we have to identify what's the correct number for the audio. Please listen to the first one. Let's see, guys. Tell me, what is the correct one?
Stomachache. Stomachache.
Okay. Now, Daniela, tell me, what is the correct picture?
The picture.
Okay, picture number 2. Very good, okay? That's the correct one. So we have stomachache. Oops, stomachache, like this, okay? Very good. Thank you, Daniela, for your participation. Let's go to our second audio. Okay.
Fever.
Listen again.
Fever.
Okay, Malcolm, what do you think is the correct, well, what is the number for the correct picture for number 2?
Is number 1.
Number 1. Okay, very good. As you could listen, this is British English. That's why they don't pronounce very well letter R. So they say fever. But in American English, we can say fever. Okay, very good. Thank you, guys. Let's move on to audio number 3.
Coronavirus. Coronavirus.
Okay, this is a difficult one. Fernando, which is the correct picture?
Number 5.
Number 5. And what is the illness?
Sorry, what?
What is the illness?
The what?
The illness, la enfermedad, the illness.
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus. Very good. Okay, very good job. Thank you, Fernando. Welcome, Excel, to our class. Okay, listen to audio number 4 and let's check what's the correct picture.
toothache,
Very good. Listen again.
toothache,
Okay, Excel, what do you think is the correct picture for this audio?
I'm not pretty sure, but I'm gonna say number 3.
Number 3, that's correct. Okay, so we have toothache. Very good, toothache. Toothache,
Okay.
nice job. Listen now to number 5. Okay, let's continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, go ahead.
earache, earache,
Okay, this is interesting. What do you think is the correct one, Malcolm?
Can you repeat the sound, please?
Yeah, let me see. 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
earache, earache,
Ear. The number 10. Ear.
Number 10, earache. Very good. Okay, this is the correct one. Okay, earache. Okay, thank you, Malcolm. Now let's move to our next audio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go ahead.
sore throat,
Okay, listen.
sore throat,
What is the correct one, Excel?
Maybe number 7.
Number
sore
7.
throat,
Okay, number 7. We will put it
I'm not
over
sure,
here.
but
You are not. Okay, you are not sure. Okay, we will see in a moment. Okay, Fernando, is that number 7?
I'm not sure, but I guess it's number 6.
Number 6. Okay. We are very close, and that's fine. Okay, sore throat. Okay, let's move right now and listen to audio number 7, right? 7. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, go ahead, everybody. Listen.
cough,
Okay, listen again.
cough,
Very good. Daniela, what do you think is the correct picture for it?
Is 4.
4. Okay, very good. So we listen, cough. Nice job. Okay, let's move right now to our next audio.
backache,
Okay, listen again.
backache,
Okay, Fernando, what is the correct picture?
Number 7.
Number 7. Okay, that's right. Okay, so we have backache. Nice job. Let's move to audio number 9. So we are almost finishing this activity.
headache,
Listen again.
headache,
Okay. Excel, what is the correct picture? So we have number 8 and number 9. Headache.
number 8. Number 8.
Number 8. Okay, pretty good. That's the correct one. Headache. Okay, headache. Nice job. Okay. Now, let's move. And of course, we have the last picture. Let's pay attention, guys, which is the correct one.
cold, cold,
Okay, so what is the illness, guys? What is the illness? Daniela, what is the illness? Listen to the audio again.
cold,
Please,
cold,
is the picture is the picture night and the illness is, I don't know in English, but in Spanish, gripe.
Okay, yes, that's right. But the word in English? Okay, so what is the right name in English? Fernando, what do you think is the right illness in English?
Mm, I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, Malcolm, what do you think is, how do you say gripe in English?
Cold.
Cold. Very good. Same as we say, I am cold. So I am cold. I am freezing today. So it's the same, but in this case, we say I have cold. Okay, when we are talking about sick, we are sick, we have to say I have cold. But if we say I am cold, we are talking about the feeling, okay? The feeling I am hot or I am cold, the opposite, of course. Very good, everybody. So we have the correct words. As you can see, okay, so we have stomachache. Oops. Okay, we have fever, we have a stomachache, then we have a cough, coronavirus, sore throat, backache, headache, cold, and earache. Very good job. Okay, everybody, thank you for your participation. Right now, we can move to our presentation, to our class for today. As you see, we are talking about illnesses. So today, our objective for today, everybody, is to give remedies to those illnesses. Remember, guys, illness, okay, illness in Spanish is enfermedad. Okay, so remember, anytime we are talking about illness, so we say enfermedad. Very good. Okay, okay, we will move right now. And guys, I will write the vocabulary. I'm sorry, I didn't copy it. So stomachache, we have fever, we have, oops, we have cold, we have earache. Remember that this part of the word that is ache, oops, with letter A-C-H-E, the pronunciation is ache, ache, okay? Stomach ache, earache, we have headache, okay, headache. So we have those words. Then we have, let's see, stomach ache, fever, cold, earache, headache. Oh, sore throat is another common one. Sore throat. Okay, these are the most common. Now, everybody, let's move on to our grammar for today. And for today, everybody, we are talking about should. Okay? Everybody remember pronunciation of these letters is like this. Okay? Would, would, should. Okay? In this moment, please listen to the use of should. Please, Fernando, read the title and the use of should.
Should is a moral auxiliary verb. We use should mainly to give advice or make recommendation.
Very good
The
job.
structure,
Continue
okay.
with the structure. Continue with the structure. Thank you.
The structure, subject plus should plus verb in base form plus complement.
Okay, nice job. Thank you. As you can see, okay, we use should to give advice. What's advice, everybody? Consejo. Anytime we give advice or we make recommendations, we have to use should. Okay, remember the pronunciation? Should, would. We don't pronounce, everybody, the letter L. The letter L is mute, okay? So we say should. Fernando, do you have a question?
Yes. Advice can be like advertencia in Spanish?
No, not really, okay? It is more like consejo, okay? When we are talking about advertencia, we say warning, okay? Warning. So, advertencia, very good. Okay, so let's pay attention right now with our example. Please, Daniela, read the example for today.
Well, he is sick. He should see the doctor.
Very good, thank you. He should see the doctor. As you see, we are giving a recommendation because we say he should see the doctor. If we use should, remember, what we say is not mandatory, okay? The person decides if he does it or not, okay? But if we are using everybody, if we use have to, if we use ought to, or if we use maybe might or may, in that case, in those cases, we have the change. It changes, guys. It changes a little bit. If it is an advice, or if it is advice, I'm sorry, or if it is mandatory. If we have to do it, yes or yes. But in this case, this is just a recommendation. So it depends on the person, it depends on you if you do it or not. Okay, remember, we use should to give advice or making recommendations. But now, everybody, let's pay attention to the negative form. In negative form, everybody, we use should or shouldn't, in this case, to say things that a person doesn't have to do, to give a recommendation about things that a person doesn't have to do. It's the same, guys. It depends on the person if he or she follow our instructions or not. Okay, please, Excel, read the structure and also the example.
And this extraction,
Yeah,
subject, shouldn't, plus verb base for, and complement. Example, say, you shouldn't eat more tonight. It's too late.
very good. Thank you. Okay, as you see, the example, you shouldn't eat tonight. Okay, sorry, you shouldn't eat more tonight. It's too late. Okay, our instruction is don't eat more, or you shouldn't eat more. Okay, but as you see, it depends on the boy if he continues eating or not. This is not mandatory. This is not something that we have to do just because. This is something, guys, that you decide if you do or if you don't do it, okay? So that's the thing about should. We only make recommendations. Then it depends on you, or it depends on the people and person if they do it or not, if he or she does it or not, okay? Remember also the pronunciation, okay? Remember that should not is the complete form. Should not. But the contraction is shouldn't. Okay, let's move right now to the interrogative form. Remember, okay, in the interrogative form, we generally change the order of the modal verb and the subject. Okay, please, Daniela, read the structure and example.
Should plus subject plus verb base form plus complement. Should they take medicine when having a health change? I don't know. Is correct? Health check? No.
Headache, remember, the
Headache.
ACHE,
Okay.
it sounds, the CH sounds like a letter K.
Okay. Headache. Yes, should or no, they shouldn't.
Very good. Okay, everybody, as you can see in these examples, when talking about questions, in this case, yes, no questions, we only change the order of the subject and should. Then the rest of the sentence, it's in the same form. So we use should, subject, verb in base form. Why in base form, everybody? Because we never change the verb, okay? We never change the form of the verb. We say take, not taking, not takes. So we always use the verb in base form. And in some examples, guys, well, in yes, no questions, we have to use a complement. Okay, we have to use a complement. Now, everybody, let's pay attention to our information questions. This is also about interrogative form, but talking about information questions or WH questions. Please, Malcolm, help me reading the structure and example.
Okay. Double H word plus show plus subject plus verb base form plus complement. When should you start a diet? I should start my diet as soon as possible.
Okay, that's one example, right? So the recommendation from my doctor was that I should start my diet as soon as possible. But it depends on me if I do it or not, okay? As you can see in these examples, since we are using should, this is not mandatory, okay? This is not something mandatory. It's something that you decide, well, it's something that you receive and you decide if you do it or not. For example, guys, imagine I tell you, we have exam, okay? We have exam. You should, my recommendation for you guys is you should study, okay? This is my recommendation. I am not saying you have to study, guys. If not, you will not pass the level. No, guys, I am just saying you should study. So I recommend you to do something. But at the end, it depends on you if you want to do it or you don't want to do it or you don't have time to do it. Okay? It depends on you. And that is something really amazing about should. That it's just a recommendation or it's something that is just advice. Okay? So in these cases, it depends on you, it depends on us, it depends on he or she, if she does it, okay? Now, everybody, just to finish with our grammar, pay attention to it, okay? Please, let's read the information together. Fernando, read the information about should.
We use the same form of should and verbs in base and in base forms with all subjects.
Nice job. Only
Read
that.
the table.
No, only that. No problem. Very good. Okay, as you see, there are two important things, okay? We use the same form of should. Remember the pronunciation? Should, like this, everybody. Okay, a common sound, everybody, could be this. Should. The most similar sound is this one. Should, should, should. Remember, the letter O is mute and the letter L is also mute. So in those cases, guys, pronunciation is should. Remember pronunciation of this modal verb, which is really important, okay? Now, everybody, let's continue and check the second important thing. Verbs in base form are the same. So everybody, when we are using should, we never change the verb or the main verb of the sentence. So we say should eat, should go, should visit, shouldn't drink. Okay, so we always use should. Should never change, so you don't apply ing. It doesn't apply letter S. It doesn't apply es. It doesn't apply past form. Okay, should is the same in present, past, and future. Should is the same with third person and the other persons. Okay, so should, guys, never change. And the same with the main verb of the sentence. It doesn't change. We always use the verbs in base form. No ing, no past form, no letter es, anything, guys. Only the subjects, all subjects, should, and the verb in base form. For example, we have the first structures in affirmative and negative form. Please, Excel, read examples in affirmative and negative. Go ahead.
Okay. I should add information on a forum. The other subject, can I read too? Or
No, only one. Okay.
Okay. The other, you shouldn't travel without doing research.
Okay, without doing research. Very good. Oh, by now, only negative and affirmative, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, as you can see in this charts, we use all subjects with the same form of should and the same form of the verb. Excel says, I should. But what happens if I want to use another subject? Do I change the verb or the modal verb, Fernando? Do I change something in the sentence, or it's the same sentence with a different subject?
Sorry, repeat me the question, please.
Yes, okay. Excel creates a sentence using I. I should ask information on a form. What happened if I want to use another subject? Do I change something in the sentence, or it's the same sentence?
It says the sentence.
And what is the only thing that is different?
When you ask a question.
Okay, yes, but in an affirmative sentence, what is the only thing that is different?
I'm not sure.
You are not sure. Okay, come on. Okay, let's check. Okay, when, as I mentioned, okay, we use all subjects with should and the verb in base form. So what is the only thing that is different in a sentence? For example, Excel uses I. What could be the only thing that is different, Malcolm?
I don't know.
Okay, guys, I will help you. What is the only thing that can be different?
I
Okay, come on. Guys, the only thing that can be different is the subject, right? Then should is the same as, well, the verb in base form is the same, and the complement depends on the verb, okay? But the other things are the same. Should and the verb in base form never change. The only thing that we can change in sentences is the subject, right? It happened in affirmative, it happened in negative. Then in interrogative form, you know that we change the order of the structure. Please right now, Daniela, help me reading the two examples. Yes, no questions, and information questions, please.
Okay, yes and no questions. Shouldn't he buy a travel book? And information's question. Where should he get a phone?
Okay, very good. Where should he get a phone? That's a great example. The only thing here is that it doesn't have the complement, right? I don't know why. But maybe because in most of the examples of WH questions or information questions, we sometimes don't use a complement. But in this case, we have to, okay? Where should he get a phone? Okay? Now that we see the structures, guys, that we never change should, we never change the verb in base form. The only thing that changes is the subject. Okay. Now that we practice this, everybody, let's start practicing. Okay, it's time to play a game. So everybody, let's move to our next activity. Yeah. Well, everybody, it's time to play basketball. What do we have to do? We have to listen to the sentences. First, guys, we have to listen to the illnesses, and then we have to listen to what is the correct remedy that this person can have. Okay,
I have a headache.
Let's pay attention, guys.
I have a headache.
Okay, Excel, what do you think is the correct option? Number 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Number 2.
Number 2.
Headache.
And what is the pronunciation?
Headache.
Headache or headache?
Headache.
Headache, very good. Remember that the ending of the illnesses, guys, sounds like a letter K. Okay, like a letter K. So like as koala, okay? Letter K as koala. So headache, headache. Very good. We have number 2. Very good, Excel. Now, what is the correct sentence, guys? Listen to the next sentence.
You should take some medicine. You should take some medicine.
Okay, Malcolm, what is the correct answer? Number 1, 2, or 3? What is the remedy?
2. Number 2.
Number 2. You should take some medicine. That's right. Very good. Let's move on to number 3. Please pay attention to Daniela.
I have a toothache. I have a toothache.
Is number 2?
Number 2?
2, yes.
Okay, very good. That's the correct one. Nice job. Let's move to number 4, everybody. Listen to the remedy.
You shouldn't eat candy. You shouldn't eat candy.
Okay, Fernando, what is the remedy for it?
Please repeat the
Okay,
please.
I'll do it.
You shouldn't eat candy. You shouldn't eat candy.
I guess number 3.
Number
3.
3. You shouldn't eat candy. That's right, okay? Nice job. Everybody, let's move to our next round, okay? Listen.
I have a fever. I have a fever.
Okay, pretty good. Tell me, please, Malcolm, what is the illness?
Is 3 is fever.
Very good. Good pronunciation.
You shouldn't go to school today.
Okay, listen to the remedy.
You shouldn't go to school today.
Okay, Daniela, what is the solution? What is the recommendation?
Is number 3, you shouldn't go to the school today.
Nice. Okay, that's a good remedy. Okay, so Josue and Luis took that one. Okay, they shouldn't have classes today. Okay, guys, let's continue. Thank you. Let's move on.
Choose the correct answer.
Okay, in this opportunity, we don't have the audio or the pronunciation, but you have to look and choose what's the correct one. So what do you think, Excel? What is the correct word? What is the correct illness for the picture? Toothache, fever, headache, or cough?
I think cough,
Okay, it's
the
cough.
last one.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay, let's see the next one.
Choose the correct answer.
Okay, very good. In this part, everybody, we have another word that is not that we didn't see in the first activity, but it's similar to another one that we learned. Fernando, what do you think is the correct option? Fever, headache, toothache, or flu?
Number 4, flu.
Flu, okay, of course. So remember, guys, flu is a synonym of cold, okay? And everybody, let's check the last one.
Choose the correct answer.
What could be the correct word? Medicine, medical, medicinal, or medic? What do you think is the correct one? Malcolm, what's the correct word?
Medicine.
Medicine, number 1. Let's check. Yes, of course. As you see, everybody, we got 90 points. So we did it really good, guys. 9 correct questions out of 9. Okay, so clap for you guys. Now, remember that when using should or shouldn't, we are talking about recommendations or advice. So it depends on you guys if you do it or not. So in this case, we can use shouldn't everybody in different situations. And that's what we are going to do right now. In this moment, guys, we have to give recommendations or advice in some situations. Please, everybody, let's do this part. Okay, we have a speaking practice. And we have 6 different situations. Please, guys, let's try to give a solution or a recommendation to different people. Right now, my first volunteer is going to be Fernando. Fernando, choose one situation. Hello, Fernando.
Sorry. uh, Number 1.
Okay, what's number 1?
You can get to sleep at night.
Okay, thank you. Guys, now think about one advice or a recommendation that you can give to this person. You can't get to sleep at night. I don't know, guys. Maybe my recommendation should be you shouldn't watch your cell phone at night. Okay, that's one recommendation. But now, guys, please think about another one, okay? Let's see, you have 10 seconds to think about one solution.
You should take a pill to sleep.
Okay, that's a good solution. Well, a little bit good, okay? So that's kind of drugs, okay? But it's a good solution, okay? So you should take pills to sleep. Okay, pretty good, Malcolm. Thank you for your answer. What about Excel? What should that person do? Or what should you do?
Um, about the sentences, I want to improve my English or
No, right now we are in number 1. You can get to sleep at night. So what is the recommendation that you give?
okay. Okay, sorry. I'm not sure. Maybe I should drink a tea.
Okay, I like it. So I should drink a tea. And what do you think, Daniela?
You should read a book.
You should read a book. Okay, that's another good recommendation. And Fernando, what do you think? What's a good recommendation you can give us?
Maybe you should do breathing exercise for to relax.
Okay, you should do breathing exercises. That's nice. Okay, I like your recommendations, guys. They are pretty good. Okay, thank you for this practice. Right now, Fernando, pick another person. You have Daniela, Malcolm, and Excel.
Excel.
Excel. Okay, Excel. Pick another situation.
Um, mm, the second one, your dog ate your homework.
Okay, very interesting. Your dog ate your homework. So you have to tell me something very incredible, guys. Okay, so about it. Let's see, think about the solution. So what can you say to your teacher if your dog ate your homework? Let me think about it, guys. You shouldn't go to school. I'm sorry, guys. That's my advice. Okay, think about the solution. You have 10 seconds to think about it. Okay, your dog ate your homework. What should you do? What is your solution, Daniela? What is your recommendation?
You should give your homework in safe place.
Oh, you should leave your homework in a safe place. Yes, okay. So that's a good recommendation. Sadly, well, the homework is not there again, okay? But it's a good one. You should leave your homework in a safe place. Thank you. Now, Fernando, what is your recommendation for this person?
Um, you should do your homework in a PC.
You should do your homework
In a PC
in a
Or
PC.
computer.
Okay. Okay, yes, that's a good option also. Very good. Thank you for sharing. What about Malcolm? What is your recommendation?
You should let your dog near of your homework.
You should let your dog
You
or
sh- you, sh- you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
you shouldn't. Okay, I'm sorry. Listen, should. Come on. Okay, you should let your dog near. You shouldn't let your dog near your homework. Okay, very good. Now, Excel, what is your recommendation?
You should have a good good place for doing the homework.
Okay, those are great recommendations, guys. You should have a good place for doing your homework. Okay, I like these solutions, okay, or these recommendations for these situations. Now, everybody, let's move to another one. Please, Excel, pick another person. We finished with number 2. Okay, so pick another person, Daniela or Malcolm.
Daniela is okay.
Daniela. Okay, Daniela, choose one situation.
The situation is you have left your phone on the bus.
Okay, pretty interesting. I like it. Okay, think about a recommendation, guys. You have left your phone on the bus. Oh, I don't know, guys. You should ask one of your friends to call to your cell phone. I don't know. It can help a little bit, okay? Let's see. Okay, we have 10 seconds, everybody, to think about a solution. So go ahead, guys. 10 seconds now.
I have one.
Very good. Okay, so Daniela is ready. Pretty good, Daniela. Tell me one solution.
You should change our password.
Okay, you should change your passwords. That's something really, really important, okay, to avoid hacks and kind of those things. So very good, Daniela. What do you think, Excel? What is another good recommendation?
Then you should ask to the driver
Okay,
about it.
you should ask to the driver about it. Okay, it can work. Now, what's another good recommendation that you can give, Malcolm?
You should make a call yourself for asking if someone have it.
Okay, very good. So you should call yourself or make a call to your cell phone. Very
Your
good.
phone.
Call your phone. Okay. And let's check. What's your recommendation, Fernando?
Uh, you should you should use the Google Find app.
Google Find app.
Yes.
So, okay, how does this app work?
This app is for you can look find the location on the phone.
Really? I didn't know about it. So I will try to use it. Okay, thank you for that. Well, those are good recommendations, guys. So you should change your password. Ask the driver about the cell phone. Maybe he knows or she knows. Call your cell phone and use Google Find. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, I have never listened about. Well, guys, we still have some minutes before we go. So let's go to the last situation. Please, Malcolm, choose one situation. So you have 3 more. Malcolm, hello.
Sorry, I want to be famous.
Really? Okay. It's the situation. I'm sorry. Okay, so I want to be famous. What should I do? Okay, interesting. So you should be a TikToker. I don't know, guys. Okay, that could be one. Okay,
That's good
now
recommendation.
that's my recommendation. Okay, so everybody, 10 seconds to think about a recommendation. Go ahead. Okay, let's see. What are your recommendations, guys? Excel, I want to be famous. What should I do?
You should show a good talent to the public.
Okay, show a good talent, I'm sorry. Very good, I like it. What do you think, Fernando? What's a good solution? A good recommendation?
For be a famous person,
Yes, I want to be famous. So what should I do?
uh, you should practice and practice and practice your talent.
Okay, practice your talent. Okay, very good. Practice many times. Okay, many times your talent. Okay, now, Daniela, what should I do if I want to be famous?
You should create. Hey, okay, sorry. Create or make your account on YouTube or in YouTube. On in or in on. Okay, on YouTube.
Okay, create your YouTube account. That's pretty nice. And what do you think, Malcolm? What is a good recommendation if you want to be famous?
You should meet the right person.
You should meet or meet?
Meet.
Meet, okay? The right person, okay? So if you are friend of another famous person, so you have the possibility, right, to be famous. So guys, we have two more situations. Number one, you can stop sneezing. And number two, I want to improve my English pronunciation. So you can practice at home. I will send you the presentation for you to practice and to practice and practice and practice. Okay, so to continue working on the use of should. Okay, and now everybody, just before we go, remember to complete your homework. Okay, this is our last week in pre-intermediate 2. So please, everybody, try to work on it. Okay, we start in 5.0 and we finish in 5.1.4. Okay, nice to see you today, guys. Have a good night. It was a pleasure for me to be with you. So I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye.